Have you ever met someone who seems to exist on a slightly different frequency? Someone whose eyes hold a universe of dreams, who feels emotions so deeply it's almost poetic. If you're nodding your head, you might just have your heart set on a Pisces man. Trying to understand and connect with him can feel like trying to catch moonlight in your hands. Beautiful, enchanting, but somehow, just out of reach. He's the Zodiac's dreamer, the old soul, the hopeless romantic. He doesn't just live in the world, he feels it. He absorbs the energy, the joy, and the pain around him like a sponge. So, how do you not only capture the attention of a man like this, but make him fall deeply, truly, and irrevocably in love? It's not about playing games or changing who you are. It's about understanding the unique language his heart speaks. It's about learning to swim in the deep, mystical waters of his soul without getting lost. Today, we're diving in. We're going to explore the secrets to unlocking the heart of a Pisces man. First, you have to understand his element. Pisces is a water sign, but he's not the rushing river of a Cancer or the intense, deep lake of a Scorpio. Think of him as the vast, boundless ocean. Sometimes his surface is calm and serene, reflecting the sky. Other times, it's turbulent, with powerful currents swirling beneath that you'd never guess were there. His emotions run this deep. He is governed by empathy. He doesn't just sympathize with what you're going through, he feels it right alongside you. This is the first and most important key. You must connect with him on an emotional level. Surface-level conversations about the weather or work won't build a bridge to his heart. He craves depth. Share your own vulnerabilities. Talk about your dreams, your fears, the song that makes you cry, the memory that makes you smile for no reason. When you open up your inner world to him, you're sending a powerful signal that says, "I see you, and I trust you with me." This is like a siren's call to a Pisces man. He is drawn to authenticity and emotional honesty. And when he shares his feelings, listen. I mean, truly listen. Don't try to fix his problems or offer logical solutions unless he asks. That's not what he's looking for. He's looking for a safe harbor. He wants to know that his feelings, no matter how illogical or overwhelming they may seem, are valid and safe with you. Just be present. Nod, hold his hand, and say things like, "That sounds incredibly difficult," or, "I can understand why you would feel that way." Validating his emotions is like giving water to a man in the desert. It's everything. The second secret is to embrace his creative and imaginative nature. A Pisces man lives in a world painted with more vibrant colors than ours. He's ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusion, and art. This is why so many Pisces are musicians, painters, writers, and poets. They need an outlet for the vast universe swirling inside them. Show a genuine interest in his creative pursuits. If he writes music, ask to hear it. If he paints, ask him what his latest piece means to him. Don't just say, "That's nice," ask questions. What inspired you to use those colors? Or, what feeling were you trying to capture with that melody? This shows that you aren't just appreciating his hobby. You're trying to understand the part of his soul that he poured into it. Better yet, share in creative experiences together. Go to an art museum and get lost in the paintings. Attend a live concert and let the music wash over you both. Watch an old, romantic black and white film. These experiences are the language he understands. They are dates that feed his soul, not just his social calendar. He needs a partner who doesn't just tolerate his daydreams but who is willing to dream alongside him. Be the one who says, "What if we did?" and finishes the sentence with something magical and a little bit unrealistic. He won't see it as silly, he'll see it as you speaking his native tongue. This brings us to our third, and perhaps most crucial, secret. Be his sanctuary, not his storm. The world can be a harsh and overwhelming place for a Pisces. He absorbs so much energy from others that he can easily become drained, anxious, or retreat into himself. His home, and the people he chooses to share his life with, need to be his escape. His refuge. He is not looking for drama. He isn't energized by arguments or conflict. In fact, it's his kryptonite. Harsh criticism, aggressive confrontations, or emotional ultimatums will send him swimming away faster than you can imagine. He will retreat into the safety of his own mind, and it can be very, very hard to coax him back out. This doesn't mean you can't have disagreements. But it's about how you disagree. Approach conflicts with gentleness, compassion, and a focus on feelings rather than blame. Use, "I feel," statements. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try, "I feel unheard when we talk about this, and it makes me feel distant from you." See the difference? The first is an attack. The second is an invitation for him to use his greatest gift, his empathy. He can connect with your feeling of being hurt, and from there, you can find a solution together. Your presence should feel like a warm, cozy blanket on a cold day. When he's with you, he should feel like he can finally exhale. If you can be the calm in his emotional ocean, he will never want to leave your shore. Now, let's talk about romance. Because with a Pisces man, romance is not just a gesture, it's a way of life. The fourth secret is to embrace old-fashioned, heartfelt romance. In a world of swiping right and casual hookups, the Pisces man is an anomaly. He believes in love stories. He believes in soulmates. He believes in the kind of love they write poems about. He wants the fairy tale. And he wants to be both the prince and the one who is rescued. Small, thoughtful gestures mean more to him than grand, expensive displays. Write him a letter, not a text, not an email. A real, handwritten letter telling him how you feel. Make him a playlist of songs that remind you of him. Cook his favorite meal just because. Remember the little details he told you in passing and bring them up later. This shows you're paying attention to the quiet whispers of his heart. He is also incredibly romantic himself. When he's falling for you, he will shower you with a gentle, almost sacred affection. He'll write you poetry. He'll look at you like you're a masterpiece in a museum. He'll want to spend hours just talking and connecting under the stars. Receive this romance with grace and enthusiasm. If you find it cheesy or over the top, he will feel deeply rejected. For him, this isn't an act. It's the most honest expression of his feelings. Cherish it, and he will cherish you. But here's a paradox you must understand. Even as he craves deep connection, a Pisces man desperately needs his freedom. Our fifth secret is to give him space to swim away, so he always has a reason to swim back. Think about it. A fish can't live out of water. A Pisces man cannot live without his time alone, in his own head, in his own world. This is not a reflection of you or his feelings for you. It's a fundamental need, like air. He needs this time to process all the emotions he's absorbed, to recharge his spiritual batteries, and to simply dream. If you try to cling to him too tightly, to question him every time he needs solitude, or to make him feel guilty for it, he will feel caged. And his primary instinct will be to escape. You must trust him. You must have your own full, rich life. Have your own hobbies, your own friends, your own passions. A partner who is independent and secure is incredibly attractive to him. It takes the pressure off. He doesn't have to be your entire world, which allows him to want to be a major part of it. When you give him the space he needs without punishment or guilt, he will see you as a true partner who understands his very nature. And he will always, always swim back to the person who gives him both a home and the freedom of the entire ocean. Tied into all of this is the idea of kindness and compassion, which is our sixth secret. A Pisces man has a built-in radar for cruelty and insincerity. He notices how you treat the waiter at a restaurant. He sees how you talk about your friends when they're not around. He feels the energy you put out into the world. Kindness is not a weakness to him, it's one of the highest virtues. Show compassion for others. Be a good person, not just to him, but to everyone. Volunteer, be kind to animals, listen to a friend in need. These actions are deeply attractive to him because they align with his core values. He wants a partner who will help make the world a gentler, more beautiful place alongside him. He is a natural healer and helper, often drawn to the broken, the lost, or the misunderstood. Show him that you have that same compassionate spirit. It creates a profound sense of kinship between you. So, let's recap the path to his heart. You connect with his emotions and provide a safe space for them. You celebrate his creativity and dream with him. You act as his sanctuary from the harshness of the world. You embrace grand, heartfelt romance. You give him the freedom and space he needs to be himself. And you lead with kindness and compassion in all that you do. It might sound like a lot, but it all boils down to one thing: a genuine, soulful connection. There are also a few things to avoid, a few common mistakes that can inadvertently push him away. First, as we mentioned, avoid being overly critical or logical. Trying to reason him out of a feeling is like telling the tide not to come in. It's pointless and invalidating. Second, don't rush him. A Pisces man does not fall in love overnight. It's a slow, gradual, and immersive process. He needs to feel safe and understood on a deep level before he can fully give his heart. Pushing for labels or commitments too early will spook him. Let the connection unfold organically. Third, don't mistake his kindness for weakness. He is gentle, but he is not a doormat. He avoids conflict, but he has deep inner strength. If he feels manipulated or taken for granted, he won't explode in anger. He will simply disappear. He will quietly and gracefully swim out of your life, and once he's gone, he rarely looks back. Falling in love with a Pisces man is a beautiful journey. It's about more than just attraction, it's a meeting of souls. He will teach you about empathy, about the power of dreams, and about the beauty of seeing the world through a softer, more romantic lens. He isn't looking for a perfect person. He's looking for a real person. Someone who is brave enough to be vulnerable, kind enough to be a safe harbor, and dreamy enough to believe in magic. If you can be that person, you won't just make a Pisces man fall in love with you. You'll become the shore he always wants to return to, the anchor for his wandering heart, and the co-author of the greatest love story he could ever imagine.